It's Storytime Tea. That's me, and today I'm here to tell you a story about how I had to lie for one of my friends. Okay? She told me to tell this story because she thinks that it's funny. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell the story. I'm gonna start the scene, right? So it's probably cool, I'm gonna say 3 years ago, something like that. And my friend and I used to hang out occasionally. She wasn't one of those friends that I would like see all the time. She wasn't part of like my two main groups of people for real. She was like on the outskirts, and like we would do stuff whenever we do stuff, it'd just be the two of us. I would never do no like group type stuff with her because like she was like one of my friends from like when I was younger or whatever. So she didn't know nobody that I knew and I would hang out with or whatever. So yeah, me and her, we cool, we do a bunch of stuff together. She got into this relationship, this guy. I swear, I did not want them to be together, but they was together. It was what it was. And so she got in this relationship with this guy. And it was like, he would always want to be around whenever like she was doing stuff. Like he would always like pick her up and drop her off or whatever. And I'm just like, she got a car. Like, why is she not driving over here herself? But that was just like one of the things that like he just needed to do because he needed to be in a mix for real. And like obviously if me and her doing stuff together, like getting our nails done together, or it's like we're gonna go see a movie together, like boy, you not coming. And so it was like that for real. And so it was just like he knew me and I was like one of her few friends that actually knew him or whatever, and he would talk to me or whatever. We hung out occasionally together, like if it was something that she planned or whatever. And so like we was kind of cool for real. So like he had my number. And so like one day she called me out of the blue. She was like, "You got me?" I'm like, "Got you how?" She was just like, "Look, if anybody asks, I'm with you." I'm like, "Who is anybody? Who want X? Who want X if you with me?" That was all she said. And so I'm just like, I don't know what I'm getting into. But I'm ready. I'm ready. Set the lights, like camera action. I'm ready for whatever's going on. And so then I get a text from her boyfriend. Her boyfriend just like, "Hey, is she with you?" I'm just like, "Yeah, what do you mean?" He's just like, "Because she didn't tell me to drop her off with you yesterday, but she been gone since yesterday." I'm just like, "You sure she been gone since yesterday?" And he like, "Yeah." I'm just like, "I've been with her for like the past 3 days for real." And he's just like, "Oh, for real?" I'm like, "Yeah." Yo, I just started lying off rip. She didn't tell me any story. She didn't tell me any background information that I needed to know. I just started lying, y'all. And so he was just like, "Oh yeah?" I was like, "Yeah." And the whole time she was gone for 3 days, right? And so like I told a lie and I just lied correctly. I don't know how I just knew to say that it'd been more than a day, but I just knew to say it would been more than a day. He was just like, "Oh, yeah, you right. And I'm just like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Yeah, but I gotta call you back because like my mother on the other line and yeah, I gotta answer this call." And then he was like, all right, well I'm gonna hit you up, da. So I hang up, I call her back, I'm like, "Bitch." She's just like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Where are you at?" She's just like, "Well, you know, like I'm not really in the city for her." I'm like, "By in the city, do you mean you in DC? Maybe you in Philly? Is you like where you at?" And she was like, "All right, so look, don't say nothing, but I'm in Atlanta." I said, "You're in a who? You are in a who? In a who?" And she's just like, "I'm in Atlanta," and I didn't tell him because I wasn't trying to hear his bullshit and I didn't want him to be nosy. I'm like, "Be nosy? You're not in the state." I'm like, "What do you mean by be nosy? You're not in the state, baby. Where are you at? Like, where are you at in Atlanta? Who are you with?" She's like, "I'm not going to give you too many details because I don't really want to put you in the mix of my mix." I'm like, "Bruh, I'm literally in the middle of it because this man calling me asking me, is you with me?" And I said that you is and you're not in the state. Girl, is you in this time zone? No, like what?" So she just like, chill. I don't really got that much time to talk, but yeah. I've been here for like 2 days for real. And like I come home today, like I'm gonna be home today. Just stall him and just make him think that I'm at your house. And then when I land tomorrow morning, I'll just come to your house and he'll pick me up from your house. I'm just like, "Madam," I don't don't think you know that, like, how ridiculous you are. She's like, no, look, see, the thing is, you never post, and this was the one time where you posted, and, like, now he know that you in the city for real, and he know that, like, we not nowhere far, and so he going, like, try to pull up for real or something, or, like, say something to you, but you just gotta ignore him, because, like, I'm gonna be back tomorrow, and I'm just like, you need to be back today. Today. Like, what do you mean? And she's like, look, my flight for tomorrow morning, just stall him, everything will be cool, just, you know, ignore a couple of his phone calls, answer a couple of his texts, maybe everything will just work out for me for real. And I'm just like, alright, I'm gonna do this, but like how much is he about to contact me is what I didn't understand. So he texts me, he's just like, yeah, so she really been with you these past 2 days? I'm like, yeah, where else would she be at? I'm just like, and so then I just started telling him random facts that he didn't know. I'm like, yeah, because she can't be with Tony for real, because, you know, Tony just had a baby. And so since Tony just had a baby, like, she not really hanging out with people like that. And I'm just like, she wouldn't be with Darwin for real, because, like, he just been acting weird towards us, and we ain't really done hung out with him for real, like, none of us. And he was just like, oh, yeah, you right. So I'm just saying shit, yo. And so I'm just like, yeah, so, you know, man, as though those are the two people that she really hang out with other than me. Like, obviously, she had to be with me for real. I don't know why you ain't say nothing to me yesterday. And he was just like, oh, like, I was worried about her, but I was just trying to give her space because we had an argument or whatever, and then she just stormed out of the house. And then I'm just like, oh, yeah, these niggas live together. I'm like, how is she trying to leave the state and do whatever it is that she trying to do when they live together? You act like he not going to know that you didn't come home. I'm just like, yo, she's really geeking. And so I'm just like, all right, yo. And so I'm just like, yeah, but, yeah, she'll talk to you whenever she's ready to talk to you. He just like, well, could you put her on the phone? Like, she gonna talk to you whenever she wanna talk to you. But I gotta go, so I'm gonna talk to you later. And he was just like, alright, yo. And so he hung up. I'm like, alright, everything's cool. Everything's cool. And then he texted me. He was just like, you sure she with you? Because it's really crazy how He just started saying all of this stuff. And so I'm like screenshotting it so that she knows what's going on. And I'm sending it to her like, hey. So like whatever lies I say is the truth now. And you got to keep up with them when the future comes. Like whatever you're doing right now, that don't exist. What you're doing is the things that I said that you was doing, because I done put this lie together. And it's very elaborate, and you better remember. Because I'm going to remember. You better remember this lie. Because I don't want any problems to be happening because you told me to lie for you. Alright now? So let's get this together. I was like, I done told him this. I told him we did this, and that yesterday. Okay? And I told him the first day I wasn't really with you. You was just at my house. Okay? So you just pulled up to my house. You used your spare key. Even though I know she ain't had no spare keys in my house. I was like, you used your spare key and you came in my house and you was just there when I got home. And da-da-da. And she's just like, alright, bet. And so I'm just like, alright. Everything is running smoothly. Everything's going to be cool. Bruh. He pulled up to my house, right? So he pulled up to my house. He's banging on my door, and I'm just like, hello? He was just like, it's me. Da-da-da. I'm just like, hey. And he's just like, no, let me in because I just want to see her. And I'm just like, she don't want to see you. That's the thing about it. And that's the reason why y'all not talking now. And he's just like, but I want to see her. Da, da, da. I'm not like, bruh, it doesn't matter if you want to see her. She's inside of my house. You're not seeing her. Go ahead. And so he's just like, no, y'all really trying to play with me. Da, da, da. I'm just like, who's trying to play with you? Who's trying to play with you? And I'm just like, bruh, if I get clapped because she wouldn't be playing, I would be mad. But I know he wasn't that type of crazy. He was the other type of crazy. So I was cool for real. And I was just like, I know he not go to jail crazy. I know he just act a fool crazy. So it's going to be fine. And I'm going to be okay. He just acted a fool well. So he's outside my door. And I'm just like, yeah, you just got to go. Because, like, she's not coming out there. Like, at this point, you scaring her. And she don't even want to come out there. Because, like, she don't want to be abused or anything like that. Like, she don't want to be in the crosshairs of your anger or whatever the fuck you got going on. So I'm just like, she's not coming out. So you just need to go home. You know, have a little rest, drink some tea or something. Your voice is gone, baby. And, you know, just relax. And come back and get her tomorrow morning whenever she's ready to see you, okay? Like, tomorrow morning, maybe tomorrow afternoon, whenever she's ready. Because neither one of us works tomorrow, so, you know, we just gonna be cooling. Maybe you can come back. And, like, he really believed in me. And then I had the shower on so he could think that she was in the tub. And so he's just like, just tell her get out of the shower. I'm like, bruh, she's in the shower and she's not worried about you. Just let it rock. And so he left, y'all. I made this man feel so ridiculous, but like I just had to, because it was like if he came to my house, he would have known she wasn't there. So I was just like, I just gotta play this up. I gotta play it up. And so he's just like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna go home. So he leaves, y'all. He left. Mind you, at this point in time, it was like 10 p.m. that day or whatever. It was like 10 p.m. on like a Monday or something. And so it's like 10 p.m. And then she called me. She just like, hey, just wanted to let you know my flight got pushed back. I'm like, bruh, because I don't have time for this. Because first of all, I'm already lying enough for you. And you got this man at my front door knocking on my door like, you better come out. And then you saying you're going to take even longer to get here. And then she's just like, yeah, but it's cool. Like, I'm going to get there, whatever. I already got a ride from the airport to your house. Everything's cool. I'm like, all right, yo. So then he texts me this long paragraph at like 2 a.m. Mind you, I'm in the bed. I'm not asleep, but I'm in the bed. I'm like, bro, leave me alone. And he's just like, so I just think it's very ridiculous that y'all really playing these games with me, and I just feel like I should be able to talk to her, and how she not going to come home, and I can't believe this. I'm just so, it's just, and I'm just like, all right now, I'm not your bitch. I'm like, I don't care. Like, go ahead. And like, you're pressing me at this point. Like, go. And so I'm just like, I don't even know why I just decided I was going to laugh at this girl. I shouldn't have laughed at this girl, because like, this man's been blowing up my phone, and he annoying me. I'm like, this not even my man. And so she's just like, just ignore his text, just act like you sleep or whatever, because I know your rap receipts ain't on for him or whatever she said. I don't even remember. It was something dumb, and I was like, girl, shut up. And so I responded to him just like, yeah, y'all just going through something right now. You really just need to give her space, and then when she want to come back, she'll just come back. Like, relax. And so then he stopped texting me, and then I went to sleep. I woke up the next morning, and I woke up late. I woke up at like 8:30 for real. So I'm like thinking she gonna be like, yeah, I'm arriving or whatever. No text from her. I had a text from her at like 7 in the morning that said she was getting on the plane. I'm just like, girl, it's late as fuck. Why did you just get on this plane? And then like, I think she might have had a layover or something. I don't even know. So it was crazy. And so then like, he pulls up to my house at 10 a.m. and he's sitting there like in the parking lot. Like, he's sitting there in the parking lot waiting for her to come out. And I'm like, bro, he got here before you. I don't have a back door. Like, I literally, like, I live in an apartment. Literally, the front entrance is the only entrance. So I'm just like, I don't know how you're going to just skate on in here without him seeing you, because he's sitting in my parking lot waiting for you to come out. It's 10 a.m. and he's waiting for you. And so she's just like, oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm going to do. I said, shit, me neither. I don't know what you're going to do neither. And she was just like, it got to be a way for me to get in your apartment without going through the front door. I'm just like, girl, you going to climb through the window? She was just like, yeah, I'm going to climb through the window. I said, I'm like, baby girl, I don't have no ladder or like, no step stool to hand you, whatever. And I lived on the second floor, so I'm just like, bro, it's not like you could just on in. Like, you can't just on in. Like, what? And so I'm just like, girl, this is ridiculous. And she was just like, yeah, you know, like, they used to do in the old days, like, tie the sheets together and throw it down for me. And I'm just like, are you for real right now? So when she got to my house, she came the back way, because it's not even like my apartment had some stuff in the back. Like, the back way was like a alley. So she came through the fucking alley. Came to the wrong window. First of all, she came to the wrong window, and then I had to be like, hey, yo, it's this window. She came over to my window, and then she like, all right, throw the sheet down. I throw the sheet down. Mind y'all, every friend I ever had that was a woman that was shorter than me, like, I'm little, but they more little. So she was like, yo, she was like 5'1", trying to climb up this wall. I swear to God, she was the funniest shit I ever seen. So she up there, she's like, I can't do it, I'm too low. She was like, pull me up. I'm just like, nigga, no. I'm like, I didn't sign up for that. Like, I already did arm day yesterday. Like, my girls is like, no. And so I'm just like, I don't know what it is that you wanted me to do, but it's not gonna get done. Like, you need to pull. You need to climb. And so she over there, she trying to climb. Yo, she was trying to climb up that daggone wall for like 10 minutes straight. And then she got all tuckered out, and she just like, let me just sit here for a second. I'm gonna drink my little water and la da da. Mind you, I'm thinking, I don't even understand how she's here right now. She don't have no bags. I'm like, girl, you went to Atlanta with no bags? Yo, I was so confused. Like, she just had a little backpack, like a little baby backpack. I swear you couldn't fit nothing but a bottle of water in that bitch. But that's what she had on her back. This little backpack. And so then she finally, like on her 13th attempt, she climbed up my wall, like struggling for her fucking life, just breathing heavy as hell. And then she finally got to the top, and I pulled her in or whatever. And so she's inside the house or whatever, and she's just like, all right. Well, now I gotta take a shower because I'm all tired and da-da-da. Do you got some clothes for me to wear? And I'm just like, bruh, you really wildin'. You live with this man. You literally live with this man. How are you? What were you doing? So, like, obviously I had 1,000,001 questions because I'm just like, I done told him what the truth was, which was that you was at my house and we watched a couple of movies and I cooked and we ate that shit and, you know, we was just talking about life and everything. I told that lie, which was the truth because that's what we did. But I want to know the other truth, which was, what was you doing in Atlanta? Because I don't know that you have ever been to Atlanta before. I don't remember you ever like saying you had family there. You have no family there. I don't even know if you have any friends there. You just was in Atlanta randomly for like the weekend. Why? And so like I'm trying to get this out of her and she's not trying to tell me. And I'm like, bruh, you dragged me into your lie. I really had to lie to this crazy man outside my house because you wanted to be geeking. And now I'm the bad guy at this point because now I done lied. Like, why did I just lie? Like, I don't just be lying for lie's sake. So I'm just like, bro, I really want to know what the hell is going on. Bro, to this day, I don't know what she did. To this day, I don't know what she did. And I shouldn't even have told the story about it because I really don't know what she did. And I'm mad. Because how you had me be a part of your shenanigans and not even tell me what's going on? Like, I just get a random call and then I'm just in it. Like, how? And so, I'm just like, obviously this is absolutely ridiculous. I don't be lying for people like that no more. I'm a great actress. I needed like fucking ovation, a standing ovation after that performance because I promise you one thing, he believed me. Yep, he sure did. He believed every word that I said out my mouth. I don't know why he believed it. I don't know. I think my delivery was very on point and yeah, it worked out for her. And then they stayed together for like another 2 years. It was crazy. I was like, girl, if you're doing that type of lying, you don't need to be in a relationship with him because at this point, it's crazy. Like, she really went home and just drilled in the fact that she was at my house and that we did these things together and that, you know, when she first got there, I wasn't there. And I like she really, like, that was her truth. And she done told that lie so many times. I know she believed it now. I believed it too. I forgot that the story even happened until she texted me about it. She's like, girl, you should tell that story. I don't think she texted me. She might have DM'd me. I don't remember. But yeah, she was like, girl, you should tell the story. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, no, I'm a great actress. Somebody need to put me in a movie because I did amazing. And all of it was just off the dome, off the top. Off the top, I told them lies. That's how you know I'm the worst. I really was so ready and prepared. I'm like, yes. Yes, she did. Yep, she sure did. No, she didn't do that. And I was so ready. But it was cool though. It worked out for her. It worked out for me. I ain't get beat the fuck up, so that was cool. Because if he would have broke the chain on my door, like, bro, I didn't have the proper shoes on for a scuffle. I just had went to the gym and had, you know, like my arms was just, you know, little noodles. So, you know, if he was ready to do that type of thing, I wouldn't have been ready for it. I would have had to get me a pot or something. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to leave that to the what ifs because it didn't happen. What I said was the correct thing to say, and he believed me, and he stopped being mad, and everything was cool, and she went home, and they stayed together for another 2 years, and they was happy, and everything was cool, and I just was a part of their lies, part of their shenanigans, and that's fine. I don't do that anymore, y'all. I have morals, and I do not lie for lie's sake, or to get people out of drama. I'm just like, just tell the truth. Unless you're gonna get beat the fuck up, then maybe you should lie a little bit. But maybe you shouldn't put yourself in a situation to where that's going to happen. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, y'all. But that's just how it was. And so, I mean, was that story long? I don't really know for real. It was a short little story, I feel like, or whatever. So, yeah. For me, Storytime Tish, the tea is over. Because the moral of the story is that you shouldn't be lying. Peace. And love.